Okay, so I wanted to do this video on the GPS placement, or the importance of the GPS placement with the Creus board. This quad right here is what I call my beater quad, and the reason I call it that is I've crashed this thing. I've had it caught in trees several times. Actually lost it one time where for whatever reason one of the wires on this little FR Sky thing jiggled loose, and it simply remained at whatever throttle it was at and drifted off until the failsafe kicked in. At the time, I had the failsafe set up to do autopilot, and I hadn't reset my mission, so it tried to fly to my house, which is about 9 miles away from where I was at. I found it about a mile away in the middle of a road, broken up. But anyway, this is my beater quad, and I don't have any FPV gear on here right now, just the GoPro. It's the old Hero 2. LCD screen's busted from when I got it stuck in the tree and was trying to get it out. Have updated the motors to Turnigie's the XP series instead of the old DT700s that I had. But anyway, more about the placement of the GPS. Now, this particular GPS module is I got from Good Luck Buy. It was it's fairly cheap. I believe it's like 26 bucks. It's essentially a normal U-Blocks GPS, I think M6 or something to that effect, with this DJI type hockey puck and mount, which mounts right here to the frame. It's nice. It has this light on top that blinks when it's getting a signal. It doesn't fold or anything, and the wires came set up for a regular APM board and not a Creus board, so I had to redo the wiring. They do sell several different models of this. One of them that's for the newer APM version 2.6 that has the compass in there. I find that is pretty interesting. Now that you can get the APM boards a little bit cheaper, the generic boards, because you also get the advantage of getting the compass up off the away from the quad as well. But anyway, the main reason for having this up here is aside from the camera, these props, where I had it mounted right here before, but these props, ESCs, even the board, is going to cause a certain amount of noise, and that can cause problems with the GPS, cause you to lose your fix and so forth. Now, in this case, and the case with a lot of these cameras, there's a lot of RF interference that comes from these GoPros, even more that comes from the Mobius type cameras. I've even seen people go as far as wrapping them in tinfoil before they fly. But anyway, this gets the GPS up and away from that. One time I was testing some FPV gear, and I had a 5.8 gigahertz transmitter right there on the back. Had the GoPro here on the front. Had my old U-Blocks GPS right there, and the wire coming from the side of the GoPro just past the U-Blocks, and that alone was enough to keep me from getting a fix, GPS fix. Generally the wires that you have to set up for those that come with the Creus board and so forth, not very long. Even the ones that you buy that are already wired up specifically for the Creus and the U-Blocks. So you get it about right there. That's about as far as you can put it without doing some major soldering. So if I'm going to do soldering and stuff, I'm going to do it the right way, get this set up. Don't know if it's waterproof or not, but it seems fairly sturdy. I flew with it once the other day. I have also upgraded the firmware on this Creus board, so I'm still working on the PIDs a little bit. I think they're a little bit low with the update. It drifts a little bit more than I'd like it to, but GPS holds seem to work good. But anyway, we'll take it out and give it a try. So we'll go from there. Oh yeah, I can't do any autopilot missions at the moment. Don't have anything programmed in here. There's not a lot of space where I'm about to fly it, so really the only thing I'm going to be able to test is the GPS position hold. So here we go. Alright, got the quad outside, essentially in a giant field behind my house, and woods all around. That's the closest neighbor over there, far enough not to have to worry about it. Like I said, moderately windy, so we're going to see how that plays into the GPS position hold. So let's go ahead and power up the transmitter, Carnegie 9X, and plug in the cable to the quad. Make sure that's in there good. Alright, so the power cable is plugged up. Green light right there, so we're getting stuff from the receiver. Not like that would matter, it wouldn't work if I weren't. Now, can't see it in the light, but red light on the U-blocks. Now that'll begin to blink once it gets a fix, I think. Yeah, so it's still trying to acquire a fix. Blinking green light on the board. So, give it about 3 minutes, unless I get a solid green light sooner. Alright, so we're ready to roll. Interesting thing to note is when this particular GPS gets a lock, so you don't have to screw around with looking at the Creus board that's tucked in there. This blinking light right here, it will change from blinking red to blinking green. That'll let you know you have a fix. I don't know how many satellites, I don't have telemetry on this setup, but it's probably going to be enough. So let's go ahead and got the GoPro on. Again, LCD's broke on this, so I don't really get to see what it's doing. But, okay, blinking red means video is recording. Now, let's just set this over here. And we'll arm it. Hear that wind. Up we go. Alright, so I can already feel some stability issues with the wind. Blowing it around a lot. Alright, let's try GPS position hold. I'm pushing it forward a little bit. And it's mostly staying there. So, not bad if I do say so myself, especially with this wind. I think the wind has changed directions twice. So, not horrible, but these gusts of wind are definitely making it difficult. So we're on GPS position hold again. I can't really hold this and make corrections to the quad. So we're looking at maybe 6 meters. Not bad. The altitude's going to be the barometer, which the wind, even with the closed cell foam, the wind's going to screw with it. But I'm making no control corrections right now at all. And I mean, it's, like I said, it's staying pretty solid. I mean, with all these trees, we're looking at maybe 6 foot, which I think actually is what I have it set to. So yeah, I mean, in theory, I guess it could float here like this the entire time. So let's bring it over here a little bit. And that's the nice thing about the GPS, is you just kind of push it around when it's on loiter, kind of like a hockey puck on an air hockey table. So back to manual mode. It is definitely more agile with this board update. There we go. This is about a 5-minute flight time. I'll probably get 8 out of this battery, but I don't want to push it because I don't have the LiPo alarm hooked up. But as you can see, it's still got the blinking green light, and yep, just disarmed. I still, you know, like standing over top of this thing. The battery's hooked up. I just get the feeling that one of these days it'll take off and kill me. But anyway, that's it. Okay, I wanted to do this this video on the GPS placement on the Creus board, and well, Billy wants to be in the video too.